Let's rewind to 1938. The world was a very different place. No smartphones, no television, just the hum of radios and the clatter of typewriters. America was searching for hope, for something to lift its spirits. The Great Depression had its grip on America. Money was tight, spirits were low, and every day felt like a struggle. But for one electric moment, the whole country found something to believe in. Something that made them forget their troubles, if only for a little while. Not a politician, not a movie star, a horse. A four-legged athlete who would soon become a legend. But this wasn't just any horse race. This was the showdown everyone was talking about, the event that would stop the nation in its tracks. This was Seabiscuit, the scrappy, undersized underdog against War Admiral, the aristocratic Triple Crown winner. It was a classic David versus Goliath story, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. On paper, this was a mismatch. Seabiscuit had crooked legs, a lazy attitude, and more naps than workouts. He looked nothing like a champion, and most experts dismissed him as a long shot. War Admiral was all muscle, speed, and perfect pedigree. He was the son of the legendary man of war, bred for greatness, and he had already conquered the racing world. But here's the catch. Seabiscuit didn't know he was supposed to lose. He had heart, and sometimes, that's all you need. November 1st, 1938, Pimlico Race Course. The air was electric, thick with anticipation. People traveled from all over just to witness history in the making. 40,000 people packed the stands, but the real audience was out there. 20 million Americans glued to their radios. In living rooms, barbershops, and corner stores, everyone was listening, holding their breath. For a few minutes, the worries of the world faded, replaced by the pounding rhythm of hooves and the roar of hope. The gates flew open, and the race was on. War Admiral shot out front, just like everyone expected, except for one guy, Seabiscuit's jockey, George Wolfe. He had a plan, and he wasn't about to let nerves get in the way. Calm as you please, he held Seabiscuit back, letting War Admiral set a blistering pace. Why? It was all strategy. Wolfe knew that patience could be just as powerful as speed. Wolfe knew War Admiral was a sprinter, not a stayer. If he could just wait out the early burst, Seabiscuit might have a chance. He waited, inching closer, matching stride for stride. The tension was unbearable, every second stretching out as the two horses thundered down the track. The crowd was on edge. Could the little horse really catch up? People leaned forward, hearts pounding, as the impossible seemed to draw closer. And then, right when War Admiral thought he had it in the bag, Seabiscuit surged. With a burst of speed, he pulled alongside, then ahead. Ears back, legs pumping, he thundered ahead, not just winning, but dominating by 4 lengths. 4. It wasn't just a victory, it was a statement. The crowd went wild. Radios crackled with excitement. All across the nation, people cheered, hugged, maybe even shed a tear. For a moment, everyone felt like a winner. Because in that moment, Seabiscuit was more than a horse. He was a hero, a beacon of hope in a time when hope was hard to find. He was proof that the underdog could win, that grit could beat pedigree, that hope was still alive. Seabiscuit's victory was a reminder that sometimes the world's expectations can be turned upside down. For Depression-era America, Seabiscuit wasn't just a champion, he was a symbol. He gave people something to root for, something to believe in, and a reason to smile. A reminder that no matter how tough things get, heart always has a chance. In the darkest times, a little courage and a lot of heart can change everything.